Hello, my lovely Capricorns. Thank you so much for tuning in to this, your May reading with me, Lorien. It's an absolute pleasure to be able to bring you this reading every month, also every week when I can manage it. If you would like a private reading with me, just go to the website link below and I'll be able to, set up a reading with you that way. Or if you want to see the additional rune readings every new moon or the full moon readings, all you have to do is click on the Patreon link, and from as little as $1 a month, you can actually get access to the additional ones there. So let's see what comes up. This is just for Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising sign. I've just noticed that my candle has decided to die on me, so let's have a look and see if I can just change this candle. I mean, I do love a little bit of the smoky energy of, when the candle actually burns out. It just smells amazing, but to actually bring the energy to a higher light, I always like to have a candle going. Okay, so what's coming up for Capricorn in this month of May? You are, of course, in your fellow Earth sign month this May, because we're in Taurus. Let's just see what information comes up. If you do want to check out the other videos now that they're all uploaded, all you have to do is go onto the May playlist and pick out your Sun, Moon and Rising, and that should actually give you a different view of what's coming forward in every aspect. Especially if you want a love reading or anything like that, I always recommend looking at your, well, you seem determined to come out, so okay, that came out twice just now. If you want to check out your love, Venus sign is the one that you need to have a look at, because I don't do cards or readings based on like, oh, this is going to be a love reading for a general month reading. This is not what it is. I do romance ones, but they're always on Patreon, so let's have a look. Righty ho. Ooh, speaking of love, let's have a look. See, now this could be anything. This doesn't have to be love in particular, but okay. So you've got the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Five of Wands, and also the Ace of Cups. So you do have bookends, basically. I feel that you're going to start the month maybe with a little bit of relief, because May, at the beginning of May, we go out of Mercury retrograde. Seems to be happening a lot lately. I mean, even as I'm doing this video now, if you look at the monitor, or if I look at the monitor, my actions are, I have like a 5-second delay, so I can wiggle my hand and then 5 seconds later I see it on the monitor, and that's not supposed to happen. So the Mercury retrograde still very much being, in between here. But we do go out of that on May 3rd, and I feel like you are moving forward in some way. You will meet some resistance, of course, but every time you actually do decide to step forward, you will get somebody who tries to pop you backwards. It happens to everybody. It's the negative energies, the shadow people who are actually coming out in order to try and challenge you. You don't have to meet that challenge, you can surpass that challenge, so don't worry about that whatsoever. I feel that you are going towards a new light now, and something that feels a lot easier for you. You may also have like kind of, what do you call it, a new ambition, really. Something that I would like to XYZ. I would like to see what else I can do for myself in the coming months. I would like to see what else I can achieve for myself. Just that sort of feeling, really, and something new. But in the Eight of Cups, it seems like you do decide to let go of something as we come out of Mercury retrograde, and you do feel as though you kind of step forwards in a lot of places rather than step backwards. You're prepared to let go. This woman's face is very serene. I don't know whether you can see her face there, but she just seems to be very serene, very kind of calm, not really bothered by anything. It seems like, okay, I've made my peace and now I'm walking on. And even there, you have got the Staff, and it could be related to the Ace of Wands or to one of these, because it feels like you are carrying forwards a lot of creativity and a lot of problem solving ability. Like, everybody needs creativity if you're a problem solver, and I feel that you are going to solve a lot of emotional instabilities, a lot of kind of things that maybe have kept you awake a little bit with a bit of emotional anxiety, just kind of like, oh, am I doing the right thing? Is this the right path for me? You're going to be able to kind of put your piece with that now, because the Ace of Wands comes up with a very wonderful message of vibrancy, new beginnings. I do feel like you are going to see something from a new perspective. Sorry, to me, they just change the image to me so it looked like a carrot. Now, I think this is basically saying treat yourself healthy, like get healthy eating, stuff like that. If you believe that, you know, carrots can help you see in the dark, fine. It's that kind of thing that it will help you. Eating healthy will help you. Being healthy is going to help you. Changing your diet, maybe changing your routine, is also going to be of good use to you. I also feel as though you are going to move forwards in some capacity to kind of tie up loose ends. I do see also a connection to nature here, so maybe you should actually go out and ground yourself in some kind of natural activity, like hike or walking, or just something like you know, appreciation of the birds and go out and feed the birds, that kind of stuff. Because I feel like you're waiting for your spring renewal here, and I think May holds a lot of possibilities. May is probably the most wonderful month because summer's still ahead of us in the northern hemisphere. We're not yet in the depth of anything else. The year's still ready to play out, and I feel as though you're kind of feeling like you have the kind of grasp of this year by now. So that is where you kind of put everything else to rest and you're ready to start anew. But again, we have the challenges coming through here. We have the issues of other people maybe not agreeing that you should do what you want to do. It could also be drama that's kind of not involving you, but people try to drag you into their drama. So office politics, family politics, people going meh meh meh, that sort of stuff. You will probably have to kind of deal with that a little bit and just kind of go, okay, whatever, that's fine, you know, and just kind of ignore that because this is just trying to distract you from your true path. This isn't actually trying to tell you that you're wrong. This is just sort of a thing that says, oh, you got a new beginning, have you? Let's come out the woodwork. You know, it's Todd's Law, that kind of thing that I'm finally getting there. Oh, right, I've got several delays. It's just that sort of energy that seems to come through. It's not animosity. There's nothing vicious there. It's just kind of like, really? I have to go through this again? It's one of those things. So don't really let that bring your energy down. And to finish, we have the Ace of Cups, bringing forwards peace and serenity and just like a lovely little, just something that I think brings you a lot of peace. Now, as much as this card can actually rile you up and get you going, this gives you a little bit of peace and flow, and like your energy is actually setting forwards, and that you feel as though you're quite settled in your ways. But I also feel it's a renewal of energy. Since you've worked on it there and actually got the foresight here, you seem to have been able to really nurture yourself and get to a place where you feel happy in your choices, happy in moving on, and maybe a bit more confident. For some of you, it is a renewal of a relationship, I would say, yes, but I don't think that it's as, you know, black and white as that. It just feels as though you have a lot to give yourself and give others, and you may finally see the new ways in which you can provide that. So, other people, yeah, they can actually be very emotionally binding and very emotionally connected to you, sure. But I feel like this is more saying you need to give your emotional self a pat on the back for everything that you've achieved and keep going into June, basically. So that seems to be coming through quite nicely. Let's have a look at what the rune is. Now, I do choose runes with my eyes closed. Not that I can see into the bag because it's tiny. But I'll just have a look and see. So what's coming through for Capricorn? They don't seem to want to come to me. Hang on. Alright, you. You fell into my fingers, so I would say that it's you. Wow. This came out for Gemini as well. So this is protection and motivation. And I would say maybe it's the same message. I mean, it's been like 2 hours since I did the Gemini reading. But I would say that this is definitely something that you can also take. So it's trustworthiness, it's protection, defense. At least I think this came out for Gemini. I'm pretty sure it did. But basically, it means like protecting yourself from lower energies. Making sure, especially these, don't get in yourself, get involved with politics. Don't let yourself get involved with all this kind of flinging mud and all this kind of stuff. Just focus on the energies that are getting you through, because I feel that once you've done that, it's going to be super helpful and actually may see you onto a better path. They just told me to take another urine. Okay. Take one from the top. I obey. Ooh, nice. Okay. So this, sorry, I didn't actually tell you what that room was. That's Ewas, and this is Dagas. And this is breakthrough. This is awakening, planning, awareness, being basically breaking through that emotional barrier probably, and actually waking up or being aware of your emotional state and how you can move on from that. And I would say that these two together basically are saying protect and be aware enough and plan enough so you can actually burst through any walls that these people are trying to bring in front of you, basically. It just seems to be very set in their ways here. So I wouldn't say that there's much wrong that you're doing. It just needs to be kind of stick to yourself, quietly support yourself, and do notice the signs and symbols that everybody seems to keep bringing forward to you. So do that. But I really do wish you all the best. What is it you want to achieve in May? Is there anything in particular that you're looking forward to doing? Do you have a friend's birthday, or is there a particularly emotional time coming up? Do let me know. I always love to hear from you, you know that. So please do let me know. Also, again, if you want a private reading from me, just click the link below and I can arrange a time with you. Or if you want just an email, something, whatever you want, as soon as I see the PayPal receipt, I'll get that to you as quickly as possible. Also, if you want to support me on Patreon, thank you. And all the details of how to do that are on the link as well. But really do enjoy this month if you can, Capricorn. You're one of the most steady signs out there. I really enjoy talking to Capricorns because I always learn something new from you. So do let me know how things are. I look forward to reading for you in May. Sorry, not May. June. I've already done May. But yeah, let me know how it goes and I'll speak to you all soon.